We've only been allowed access to a few of them, although my co-counsel from the Flynn case, Jesse Banal, in fact, got a discovery order from the court today in Nevada. He's been doing a great job out there trying to get more information and got the discovery order entered today. So they're be collecting.
Mary, are you here?
From Nevada, where there was massive corruption. We've got evidence of corruption all across the country in countless districts. The machine ran an algorithm that shaved votes from Trump and awarded them to Biden. They used the machine.
Okay, you said yes. So I have a bunch of questions for you today. And this will probably be the last time I ask you a big thing of questions, other than personal stuff. I was wondering, in the fifth dimension, do you use any tools? Like here in the third dimension, one of the things that make us human is that we use tools. Do you, like hammers and screwdrivers. Do you use any tools in the fifth dimension?
Listen, if these people have something to say, we got to be able to hear them. And at some point, if everybody disagrees that the voting system is not the best, from the media, Democrats and Republicans, but now we have to ask, why did we use them? If these people can speak, I'd love to have the chance to interview them. Sydney, thank you. Tonight on Georgia ahead of the January Senate runoffs that will determine control of the Senate. Suspicious activity or any
if you choose.
Investigation into groups trying to register out of state.
Mary, here's my next question. Once you told me that animals, like dogs, they don't evolve into humans. But then I believe that you told me another time that they do evolve into humans. And I was wondering, is animals not evolving into humans a hard, fast rule, or is it something that or it just generally kind of happens sometimes?
Why is it when Stacey Abrams, she didn't concede a governor's race from 2 years ago, media lavishes her with nonstop praise, Democrats love her, if a Republican merely questions any irregularity, it's a conspiracy theory, and the people that sold us the Russian joining us to explain Trump and the American
rare. So it's a rare thing that happens. Mary, once you talked about how you're curious about what the moon looks like, but you don't go to the moon because your first thing that's important to you is your charges, which is the people you guide. And I was thinking it only takes you it would only take you a moment to go to the moon. So why haven't you gone to the moon if you're curious about it, and it would only take a moment? Does guiding take up all of your time? D O N O T H A V E A N D E D. Oh, okay. You said I do not have an, and then DED. Did you write I do not have an? Did you write I do not have? All right, what did you write? What did you mean to write after have? A and
the double standard, the media,
D
3 years
E
Russia based on
E
paid for Russian
D.
disinformation dossier. You can't make this.
I don't have indeed. Did you write ANDEED?
Writing in the New York Times that he believes that
Mary, could you spell that out again?
should investigate Trump and if warranted prosecute him for potential
A
back to Russia
and
obstruction on Russia when it was based on a phony dossier. I read that
E
and I said on the air today on
E
radio,
D. I don't have a need. Got it. You said I don't have a need to go to the. Okay. Why don't you consider your a curiosity a need? Because you did tell me once that you were curious.
They will do anything they can to cause pain to Trump or to cause pain to anybody who's worked for Trump
No.
or who's supported Trump or who's spoken in favor of Trump. This is a culture of civil war, and these people are playing for blood. And
P
O
O R P. No import. Import. I think you said T. It's, do you mean it's just not important? Is that what you mean?
I think it's something that the president should ask some key attorneys' advice on, including the Attorney General. And I think it's a real danger.
Yes.
We have never criminalized the presidency.
Mary, here's my next question. Once I asked you if there were friends to be made in the fifth dimension, and you wrote no. But last time we talked, you said otherwise. Could you explain that? Why you said no the first time I asked you that? And then you're telling me, like, since the last time that, like, yeah, there are friends to be made there. Can you explain the difference in the answers?
Elections are totally false, and when the laws change to go after the opposition members. People at Westminster are genuinely dangerous for the country.
D.
It's sad. I mean, that level of psychotic hatred is unbelievable. Mr. Speaker,
E.
thank you. Joe Biden continues to reach into the recycling bin of
T.
Obama operatives to staff the
H.
administration. Pick the highly controversial
A.
discredited Democrat operative near Tandon.
V.
Budget of Office of Management
E.
Director, which is a Senate-confirmed position. Long trouble
F.
history of promoting conspiracy theories, smears
R.
against Republicans. 2018 suggesting the Steele
I.
with the hookers, mostly
E.
true, and said that one that said
N.
they were urinating in Trump's bed.
D.
Ritz-Carlton. Also
S.
promoting smears against Justice Kavanaugh, spread a conspiracy
W.
in 2016 that Russian
H.
hackers flipped votes from Hillary to Donald Trump.
E.
As the Federalist pointed out, Tandon had been on a
N.
tweet spree, getting rid of 1,000 tweets since mid-November.
F.
Senator Lindsey Graham.
I.
To Weissman's op-ed.
R.
3 years
S.
dossier now
T.
that led to 4 FISA wars. Now, you've had James Comey, Sally Yates, and Rod Rosenstein.
Y.
Knowing what they know now, they wouldn't have used the dossier. They wouldn't have signed
O.
the application. Now,
U.
Weissman is saying, if Biden became
A.
president, his AG needs to go after Trump on the same
S.
link. Now, if I'm Donald Trump, and I'm reading this,
K.
I'm like, what, do I have to pardon
So that
myself?
you were. I didn't have friends when you first asked. Wow, Mary. Do you think that me asking you, like, made it possible for you to get those friends? Because I'm assuming you have friends now. Did me asking you, did that make you go out and reach out and get friends? And even in a small way?
Republican senators, the Attorney General nominee, if Trump falls short and Biden wins, will come before the Judiciary Committee chaired by Chuck Grassley. There's no way in hell anybody's going to get confirmed that would agree with Weissman. If we lose both Senate seats in Georgia, then Dick Durbin will be chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee most likely. If we win both seats in Georgia, I'll be the budget chairman.
K.
Anybody, the OMB director has to come before the budget committee for hearings to be confirmed. I think I would ask different questions than Bernie Sanders would be the
And
budget chairman if Democrats won in Georgia.
D.
So if you want to stop this nonsense, if you want to make sure this nut job Tandon doesn't become the director of the budget,
Did you write in kind?
of management and budget, then make sure we win in Georgia. If you want to make sure that Wiseman doesn't get his way and Biden can't.
So you mean that in kind of a way? Is that what you mean? Like in kind of a way, it made you, it did have an effect, and you got friends because of that?
And you had said early on, if we don't get to the bottom of these irregularities, Republicans will never win again.
To my friends in Georgia, all you need is one.
Well, that's exciting.
Signature on a mail-in ballot. The Secretary of State talks.
Mary, when I first asked you about Neanderthals living in the fifth dimension, you wrote, "I wouldn't know." But then recently you did know. Is it because of the friends that you made and you asked them? Because you thought of it because I had been asking you about it? And that's why you now know?
Both sides look at the signature, not just one person. I hope they do that before time runs out.
No.
These seats matter.
Mary, so why did you first answer that you wouldn't know, and then recently you did know that there are Neanderthals in the fifth dimension? What changed to cause that piece of knowledge?
Senator, thank you. When we come back, the mob has been in the table. From day one, you won't believe the latest example.
A.
Sanders, Joe's Concha. Next.
S. K. E. D. You asked. Did you ask leaders? L. E. A. D. E. R. S. So did you just wrote that you asked leaders about the Neanderthals? And they told you? Yes. Mary, I think that if I have this kind of effect on you, like here on the third dimension, that when I get to the fifth dimension, me and you are going to be real good friends. And maybe I might take you to the moon. What would you think about that?
Once you have insulin resistance, fat becomes trapped inside your body and it becomes very difficult to lose weight. Even
Uh,
with a crash diet. But now there's a solution to
D.
insulin resistance. It's
O.
a new way to lose
N.
weight called GOLO. GOLO
T.
wants to reverse the effect of insulin
You don't.
resistance.
You don't think about that. Okay.
And target stubborn diet. Join over 500,000 people who have found a smarter way to lose weight.
Mary, are there other... I think I asked you this question before, but I wanted to ask again. Are there orbs which are different than the chakras in the fifth dimensional body? Are there orbs which are different than the fifth dimensional body? The chakras.
Attention anyone on Medicare. Did you know you may now be eligible for additional Medicare approved benefits? I'm on Medicare. What kind of additional benefits can I be eligible for?
No.
You may now be eligible for additional Medicare approved benefits.
Mary,
including dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Just call 800-595-8887.
is it possible that that the soul becomes associated with the human body, like say, like a few months after conception? Is that possible here in the third dimension? And I guess yeah. No. Mary, does the soul always become associated with the body at conception?
Lately, we've all experienced more inside our home, and our homes have experienced more of us. More After 50 years of rescues, Mr. Reed and his service professionals are equipped to handle anything.
Mary, once I asked you about the dark blue chakra, and you told me that it was at my neck. And then another time I asked you about the dark blue chakra, and you told me it was at my eyes. So can you explain why you've told me these two separate things? No. Mary, where is the blue chakra? The dark blue chakra. Where is that? Where is that located? T H E E Y E. So Mary, is the crown chakra the violet chakra? Is that located at the crown? Yes. Mary, that first time I asked you, you said that the red chakra was at the root, at the base. The orange chakra was at the sacral. The yellow chakra was in the center. The green chakra was at the lumbar. The light blue chakra was at the thoracic. The dark blue chakra was at the throat, and the violet chakra was at the third eye. Do you remember that communication at all?
You know, Sarah, you lived through the Russian media daily lies based on the Russian disinformation dossier, that was the basis of the FISA warrants. I don't know, did anyone in the media ever correct the record after 3 years of lies?
Not only did they not correct the record, but they kept trying to push the story long after
No.
we had spent millions of taxpayers.
Mary, is the what I recited to you, is that correct at all?
Trying to push it after all that had been completed, and we found out there absolutely was no there there. Look, this is no surprise. The media has been in the tank for Joe Biden and against Donald Trump since the day Donald Trump first ran
Yes.
for office. They hate him and they hate.
But Mary, you just said that the dark blue chakra is located at the eyes. So why are you saying that both the dark blue chakra is located at the throat and it's located at the eyes? Like you're saying both things.
Never been this bad. You know, I go back and I said, well, we're independent on this show. I don't have any management vetting this show. We do our job. We vetted Obama. Nobody
O N
did the Russia. We were vindicated by the
L
report. We vetted Biden. They wouldn't
Y
do it either. We went into the Biden
P
corruption. They wouldn't do it.
A
You know, so
R
independent. We do our thing.
T
It's different here. If you ask a question,
I
voting irregularity,
T
conspiracy theory, but from the same people that did it for 3 years.
And you mentioned
T
the White House before, Sean, as far as the
R
way they treated the press. And a lot of people in this business
U
believe, well, oh good, a Joe Biden presidency, we get to go
E.
back to that, where President Obama may have treated them in a friendly
Only
way.
part, and then did you write only part is true?
President Trump is the most successful
Only part is true?
elections in 4 years than any other president has in 8 by a country mile. But remember, it was the Obama-Biden administration that spied on James
Well,
Jones.
let me ask you now, where is the red chakra?
Biden administration that seized AP reporter phone records secretly. It was the Biden-Obama administration that also
R
rejected a record number of FOIA or Freedom of Information Act
importantly,
O,
at the height of the financial
O,
crisis, where we had double-digit
T.
unemployment, this is in 2009, and the president at the time,
Where is the orange chakra?
308 days without a solo press conference. That's a full-term pregnancy plus a month, and that's what you're going to see now with Joe Biden. Very little accessibility and very little scrutiny.
Where is the orange chakra?
For not giving them that accessibility, Sean.
I want to see one thing play out, and thank you both. I want to see play out. We know Joe's weak. We know he's frail. We know he's been struggling
S,
cognitively. I'm guessing we
A,
probably won't see a lot of him. It'll be interesting to
C,
see if this becomes an
R,
issue. I think they'll continue to protect him.
A,
Like the media mob campaign protection program, like the witness protection program. All right, guys, thank you.
L.
More Anthony right after this.
Where's the yellow chakra?
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dream
N,
sheets. I started by using the
A,
world's cotton called Giza. It's only grown in a region between the Sahara
V,
Desert, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River.
E,
It's ultra soft and breathable, but extremely
L.
durable. My Giza sheets also include
Where is the green chakra?
and deep pocket sheets that will fit over any mattress. The first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Call or go online now to take advantage of Mike's Christmas special. Use your
T,
promo code and for a limited time, when you
H,
buy one set of sheets, you'll get another set absolutely free.
R,
And Mike will extend his money-back guarantee until March 1st, 2020.
A,
Order from a variety of colors in solids
C,
and flannel sheets. And don't forget to get
I,
your My Pillow gift card for the best Christmas gift ever. Order now.
A,
Do you have Medicare? Did you know that you may qualify
Trachea?
for 144
Mary, did you just write trachea?
check every month? It's easy to see if you're eligible. Just call the Go Medicare Benefits Help Center at 800-946-8120.
Mary, where is the, let me ask you again, where is the green chakra?
You might also qualify for a $0 Medicare Advantage plan that includes the following benefits: dental, including fillings,
Located.
crowns, and dentures; vision, including exams, frames, lenses, and even contacts;
T,
hearing, including hearing aids and batteries;
H,
and prescription drug coverage, all at no additional
O,
cost. The Go Medicare Benefits
R,
Help Center is open now at 800-946-8120.
A,
Hold the call and the consultation are 100% free with absolutely no
S,
obligation to enroll. Call the Go Medicare Benefits Help Center now at 800-946-8120. That's
I,
800-946-8120.
C. And where is where's the light blue chakra located?
It allows air to circulate so it won't fog up. Comes in two sizes, one for children and teens, another for adults. Has a comfort pad that's washable and easy to clean.
L,
It fits over glasses. It's perfect just about anywhere you go. Order your American
T,
Air at WeatherTech.com. Guys, live
M,
food? Stop. Eat real food that tastes great.
B,
Weight with Nutrisystem.
A,
You select heat and eat, and you're going to lose the weight.
R.
Up to 18 pounds and 8 inches overall in your first month. Money back. Get
Mary, did you just write lumbar?
and get shakes free. Heat up to food. That's it. Act now. Save 50% on a month of meals.
Mary, do the chakra colors change locations?
959 at free and save 50%.
SiriusXM is free right now,
T,
so you can enjoy your getaway
H,
soundtrack.
E,
The song that makes you move. The anticipation of
Y, M,
your
A,
to the show, and the laughs you can't hold in.
Y.
Hear it all for free on SiriusXM.
Interesting, because you're giving me different answers each time.
You wash your hands every day, but what about your nose, the body's air filter? Ouija uses powered suction to clean your nose and flush out dangerous germs. And it relieves congestion without drugs. More than a
But is the red chakra, you've said before that the red chakra is always the root. Is the red chakra always the root? Yes. And then other ones, they may change. Is that true? Yes. Interesting.
If you're like I was, you're tired of worn-out plastic mats under your office chair. They dent and crack, and they're uncomfortable to roll on. I found a premium alternative, a glass chair mat by Vitraza. I liked it so much, I bought the company. I'm George Pardo, president of Vitraza. Our glass chair mats are made
Mary,
of super strong glass.
the first time I asked you if you've heard of the Anshar, you said no. But then in prior time, or not prior, in subsequent times, you have heard of the Anshar. What changed to make you go from not hearing about the Anshar to knowing about the Anshar?
We stock 18 popular sizes, and we ship free to anywhere in the lower 48. Get the look you deserve. Shop online at Vitraza.com.
I
Big on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Use code SHOP
A
40% off any glass chair mat
S
at Vitraza.com.
K E
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have
D.
tonight.
You asked.
We're proud of the fact that we've always remained independent. We've vetted over
Mary, is ESP the same as well? Before I ask it, was it leaders that you asked about the Anshar? Did you ask that of leaders?
They didn't investigate Biden, either his campaign or his family corruption.
Yes.
We'll stay on all of it. We'll be independent. At night, your heart control.
Mary, is ESP the same thing as the Sixth Sense?
I did. You?
I had a great Thanksgiving. Don't say it. Don't say it.
But I'm out of it. Can you believe Weissman? You're a lawyer.
From your perspective.
Weissman, 3 years of a witch hunt. No collusion. Now he's
No
saying
apology. Yeah.
if there's a new Biden
Yes.
regime, investigate Trump. I'm like, what? These
Yes
people are
and
sick.
no.
This is all they know how to do. We know they're not going to know how to groom
Mary,
because
why do you say yes and no?
they do know how to, trump up investigations against conservatives who happen to be inconvenient to the elite.
I think that's an H.
Show
No, that was probably an I. I-T-I-S.
inside joke between you and me, and we'll review
S.
it later in the
One
month.
day. Okay.
S.
All right, I'm Laura Ingram. This is the Ingram Angle from Washington tonight. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. President Trump has been asking why the FBI and the DOJ
M.
haven't been investigating election fraud. Well, tonight, the
I.
Ingram Angle has an important
L.
update. And get this, Biden's dog
A.
breaks a bone.
R.
What's that about? And more Grinches trying to ruin your holidays? Raymond Arroyo unpacks it all, and it must see seen and unseen. But first,
Mary, I've asked you this before, but not exactly like this. Does everyone in the third dimension, does everyone, now I'm asking for even not like rarely, I'm asking conclusively, does everyone in the third dimension, do they have a soulmate?
in the media, there are plenty of false prophets who try to sell you on policies that just end up delivering ruin instead of results. Enter the New York Times. Over the weekend, it published an editorial called "Let's Talk About Higher Wages." Well, here's the
No.
deal. The nation and the Democratic Party desperately needs a replacement for the tired story that tax cuts
Mary, I'll be right back.